Alright. This is another commentary. This is Semifinals B, which is between me and Andrew. And I'm at the top as a reserve, and Andrew is on the bottom, and this is Dusk Towers, which is my map pick. So far, pretty standard opening for both. Let me get the production tab up right now. I'm intending to do a pass expand here using the Pocket Natural, and it looks like we're gonna see a Rex Refinery, so probably early Reaper play from Andrew. Two Rex. And I am doing a fairly standard build. Nothing too fancy here. Let's fast hatch into gas and pool. First Reaper should probably start coming out real soon. Yep. There's my spawning pool. And not sure where that guy's going. But he got corrected. And Reaper number 2 is coming out. This is just a really strong opening on this map. I think it's very well planned, and it does go under my Overlord, so I know it's coming. I opted to make a couple wings, and some queens, and add some more lanes. So I'm up to 6. And he follows this with the factory. And we got a little bit of micro skirmishing going on right now. As usual, Andrew's micro is very nice. It's really hard for slowlings, even on creep, to deal with a Reaper. But basically I'm just trying to buy time without losing anything. And so far, it looks like I'm only going to lose one ling. And here comes number 2. And once again, very nice micro. I actually could have sniped that guy had I microed slightly better. And the number of Zergling kills he's getting right now is just crazy. But it's not just that, it's the pressure. And I do get one of the Reapers. And he's going to follow us up with a Stargate. And I am building a Roche Warren. And I do have speed, which is nice, that'll definitely help. And I'm researching Burrow, which I'm not really sure what it's about. This is some, it ends up getting cleaned up pretty nicely. And use an Evo chamber. There's now Hellions, Reapers, and a medevac for Andrew. And this is actually the first time I've seen these replays, and these games happened weeks ago, so I'm actually sort of vaguely remembering everything that's going on right now. And there's his medevac. And these guys are just gonna chase me around. He's gonna follow this up with some Banshee, looks like, if I remember correctly. He's doing some micro at the moment. And kills off my legs. Very nicely done. And again, he's just continuing to apply pressure. I do have roaches now, so I can deal with this. But he's getting cloak, and the first banshee's coming out. And I have a lot of money, and I'm supply blocked. So this is basically just the effects of this stuff, like what it's having on me. You know, all this pressure that he's applying. Nice little Widow Mine there. I do have layer tech. And Banshee 1 should be out real soon. He's getting his third base behind all this pressure. In fact, I actually have forgotten. Oh, maybe I didn't. Forget the scout. I think I did. Anyway, so this gets cleaned up, and Widow Mine's still here, but I do know it exists. Or at least I think I do. That's one way to do this. Super efficient. And the Banshee's out. And now I know, but I do have my spines already up, so I'm not thinking this is going to do a ton of damage. And I get the Banshee Snipe as well, which is nice. Banshee number 2 though is here, and these are starting to cause problems. And I am making a bunch of queens, but Andrew just out micros me pretty hard here. And now this Banshee is just causing me a lot of stress, and that's the whole point of it. It's not really to win the game. It's literally just to be annoying. Like, how many actions has he spent? Not a ton, but it's still doing its job at just frustrating me. I mean, look at I'm supply blocked, my economy is really bad. And admittedly, he doesn't have that much more supply than me, but he's still causing me a lot of stress. This Banshee's still alive. Okay, my mute is out. There's 5. But his timing on these missile turrets is incredible. It's going to basically make these mutas do very little. I could have them attack these supply depots, and that'd probably be better than what I end up doing with them, I think. Very nice micro from him. Just getting the stemmed guys out of the way. Both of us have so much money right now. It's definitely not a good... The game's not very clean anymore. And but yeah, he's got his macro up now. He's gonna start producing quite a lot of Marines. And I don't really have much to deal with Marines right now. This little burrow trap worked out pretty well, and I am ahead on supply, but not a ton. I do have a lot of random mutas just floating around doing nothing, actually. This is another fight where it feels like we're just throwing each other. I'm just trying to deal with the reinforcements here a little bit. Not sure that was a great trade, but it wasn't terrible. Okay, my overseer is on the way. And now he's actually spent his money. And I have not. I still have so much. I'm so Vespian starved, and I just like totally forgot that to get Vespian you just have to build geysers and stuff, or extractors. These guys are wanting to be lurkers, but I think lurker tech takes like 40 years, so they're not going to be. So now I have to take a fight a bit earlier than I would have liked. These drones are warriors. This is just a tough situation now. But again, I have so much money. It's not very surprising that I lose, or that I'm losing. I have a lot of money. I invest being starved, and I'm just not spending at all. These 30 supply on top. Brave Corruptor. This is rather unfortunate. That was pretty much my only hope to stay in this game. And I don't really try to morph anything else, I don't think. I think I just kind of play it out. But the critical mass is there now. And there's not much I can do. And I call it. So here's game 2. And game 2 is on Orbital Shipyard. And kind of a similar amount of Dusk Towers. And this is Drew's pick. So we're pretty standard openings. Neither of us is really deviating at all this game, except actually this time he's not getting a refinery. He's just getting racks, so we're not going to see Reaper play this game. Oh, he's double refinery, just kidding. I'm just doing the same build so far. And there's double racks. Let's see what we're making out of this guy. It is a Reaper. Quite a lot of tech, or quite a lot of refineries for Vespian in this game. I actually didn't realize that while I was playing that this was this was the opener. But I'm opening the same way, nearly. Spawning pool. Reaper. And here's our factory. And like I said, well, I suppose it's a little early, I am supply blocked. I'm just making quite a lot of mistakes already. The last game is still affecting me, I think, in terms of just like, you know, the pressure and just like losing game one. I didn't obviously intend to, and so I'm weathering a little bit of that this game. Here's my queen. It's a little bit easier to defend against Reapers on this map, I think. And he is building some more. He's kind of chilling with them. Doesn't want to commit. And there's a Rich Warren, and I'm teching to layer a bit quicker. Normally you can definitely build this third hatch, it's very safe. And Drew is going so much tech, it's crazy, before CC. And once again, I'm not really sacrificing an overlord. It's a little early to do that, typically, but normally you do. Here's our Evo chamber, which admittedly is a little late. I intended to drop here, and look how long I have to wait now before I can do that. Here we go, and I'm layer tech's done. This is nice, and here's my Nidus network. Evolution chamber's done, so I should be morphing this any second. Yep, there it is. And from Andrew's side, we've got one like fast stim and fast combat shield, and it looks like Banshee Reaper. So a much earlier Reaper time, or a much earlier Banshee timing. I'm just gonna elevate these guys in. I don't mean for them to immediately attack like they do here. That's kind of an accident. Or whatever. That's how I get them in. I see the Banshee, which is nice information. And he's gonna shoo away my Overlord. Pretty gross sound effect. Now I'm morphing an Overseer in, because I know I'm going to need to deal with Banshee. And this Banshee's already coming across the map. I'm actually not building... Oh, I did build a Spine there, or a Spore there, but I didn't build one in my main, I guess. So he's already sent out his stuff halfway across the map. And he knows I have roached. And he's finally realized he's trying to send everything home. A bunch of lings are going in. And here we go. This is a very nice siege tank placement. He's gonna run in. And I messed this up. I'm supposed to heal that, but I kinda didn't. My lings come from the front to get the tank, which is actually very nice positioning. And then it's quite a lot of Zerg stuff. And then Andrew calls it. Let's check out game 3. This is Prion Terraces. This is my map pick. They did change the way Prion works, where the gold base used to be here, and now it's here. Likewise. Oops. Yeah. I'm not sure why I really picked this map. But I did pick it. It's the tiebreaker map that I chose. And I'm opting to do a 17 hatch. And it looks like he's doing the same opener as game 1. Yep. Exact same opener as game 1. I actually adjust a little bit by making these one supply sooner each. It changes when you get speed, so I'm not sure how effective it is, but it does get your queens out faster, which is the point. Yeah, so normally these are 18-17, and this time they're 17-16. This is just like kind of like game 1. It's a very nice micro from Will. Try to go first round on that guy and I fail. Very nice dodge from him. I forget to inject here, which is pretty bad. Or build a tumor. Well, one or the other would have been good. And there's the injection. I think I'm late on starting the second queen, which would have helped quite a lot as well. And in reality, I should pull this queen downward. Because he's once again just getting a ton of lane kills. And there's queen 2. Maybe he's forcing me to build a spine crawler, which I don't want to have to do at this point in the game. Yeah, had I pulled this queen from the beginning, or made more than one queen, I'd be in a pretty good spot right now. But now he's just running rampant in my base, and destroying quite a lot. I finally get my speed. And then I clean this up. There's still quite a lot of effort. And he's able to double expand here. Which is a really nice call from him. In reality, I could probably have tried to pressure back at this point, but I did not opt to do that. And in fact, I'm already predicting Banshee. I'm just scouting to try and get an SCV count. That's all that was. And he's still pumping out Reaper. And there's the Banshee with Cloak, which is his kind of go-to opener against me. I think it's actually a very nice call. I don't handle it very well. And just repositioning this guy. And I'm opting to go Spire again. I'm not sure why I don't have an Overlord here. Every Zerg should have an Overlord right here. And actually Overlords are kind of everywhere. My Overlords are in really bad spots at the moment. I am sacrificing to get some vision. So we're both kind of trading vision right now. I just kind of want to know what I'm up against. I throw it on a third. Double Evo. And double Evo. And I'm spy blocked. Third is down. And Banshee's out. Not sure why I would do this right in front. Yeah, that's silly. I don't have an Overseer with these, which is a big mistake. I am sending it now, but I mean, it's just so much damage that shouldn't have to happen. And I hope this guy's kind of sail on by. He's are out, but only 3. And Spider-Man kind of did more damage to him than me in this case, but and once again this Banshee is just running around, just causing me grief. Where am I headed to? So I've been getting 1-1. And I don't really have that many drones this game. Although we're pretty close to even. I'm building some Corruptors, which is early, I think. And then here's CC number 4. Not sure what he's scanning. Okay. This should have been a lurker den a long time ago. Whoa. That was weird. Anyway, it should have been though. I guess it's a little slow. I'm just causing some mayhem. I killed this SCV to slow down the CC. But he replaces it, no problem. A lot of lings right now, but this is quite a lot of workers doing nothing. And I need quite a lot of workers here, so this is a very big mistake. It's huge, actually. And you can see that Drew's numbers are just so much better balanced out. His economy is just stronger as a result. But part of this is also that I only really have lings. He's got 1-1 Marines coming, and I'm 1-1 also, but this is just a position that he's gotten now, and I've got all these burrowed Banes, and they're not really going to be doing too much. Is Baneling speed researched? Yes, it is. And without Banelings in this army, it's just not efficient, so I'm just losing supply for free. And his comp is very, very strong. He even has a Raven to deal with any burrowed nonsense, or maybe just lurkers. And you can see like the damage there. If all this came at the same time, it might not have been too bad. But instead, he ends up taking my third. Decisively. It's not even a fight. And I finally realized what's going on with my drones. They do a nice conga line down to the new third. And I'm still in a situation where my comp is tricky. I think ideally the Banes would have gone this way and the Roach Ravager would have gone this way, but well, didn't work out. And at this point I've realized that I've lost. I just haven't GG'd out yet. But very well played by Andrew here. He basically, you know, pressured me enough to make my mechanics drop to like a gold player at best. And really smart. Really, really smart. So yeah, it's basically any second now is when I GG. Yeah, there it is. And that's it. And that gives Andrew a nice berth into the finals, where he gets to play Will. I'll have to make sure that this video is after the Will series. Anyway, that's it for me. Good games, guys.